Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with a probability question. With that in mind, let's dive in. So they've said to us, learners at a hostel may choose a meal and a drink for lunch. Their selections on a certain day were recorded and shown in the partially completed table below. Right, so they've given us this two-way table, and we can see that the meals are divided between sandwich and pasta, and drinks are divided between fruit juice and bottled water. They've said to us also that the probability of a learner choosing a fruit juice and a sandwich on the day is 0.48. Now in 10.2.1, they've said to us, calculate the number of learners who chose fruit juice and a sandwich for lunch on that day. So we've got fruit juice and a sandwich, which is A over there. Okay. Right, so what does that mean? They've said to us the probability of choosing a fruit juice and a sandwich is 0.48. So if we take 0.48 and we multiply that by all of the people that were surveyed, we plug that into our calculator, we'll get 0.48 times 250 is 120 learners. So that means 120 learners chose both the fruit juice and the sandwich for lunch on that particular day. Right, moving on to 10.2.2. So 10.2.2, they've said to us, is the choice of fruit juice independent of the choice of a sandwich for lunch on that day? Show all calculations and motivate your answer. The first thing we need to do, though, is we need to get this B. Right, how would we do that? Well, we've calculated that A is 120. So B is the total. So it would be A plus 30 equals B. We've worked out that A is 120 plus 30, which would then mean B is equal to 150. So that's very important that we got that. Right, now we need to calculate whether or not these two are independent. Now remember, when it comes to independence, we have this nifty formula. We say two events are independent when the probability of A times the probability of B is equal to the probability of A intersection B. So the two events happening at the same time. If that's the case, then we prove that they are independent of one another. Right, so the probability of event A here. So they've said to us, is the choice of fruit juice. Okay, so let's start there. So the probability of fruit juice, what is that? So the probability of fruit juice in this case is going to be the total fruit juice over our total, which is going to be 150 over 250, okay? And then our probability of having a sandwich on that day, okay, is going to be 200 over 250. Right, so now let's multiply those two together. So we're going to say the probability of F times the probability of S. What does that equal? So we're going to multiply that by that. We plug that in our calculator, and we're going to get the probability of the two multiplied together is going to be 0.48. What is the probability of the two happening at the same time? Well, that was already given to us. Remember, they said to us the probability of a learner choosing a fruit juice and a sandwich on the same day is equal to 0.48. So therefore, because the two are equal to each other, we can conclude that the two events are independent. And we quote this as our reason for that. Very, very good job. Some good stuff to challenge us here, as well as test whether or not we know some of the important formulas when it comes to probability. A very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Be sure to read all about them in the description below. Also, head over to our website for more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.